Faith is not mere belief, but rather it is an expression of those beliefs that is founded upon evidence and that is willing to work out in the world. It's not merely believing that something is true intellectually. It's not merely believing that something is true out in the world, but it's being willing to live in such a way that those truths actually change your actions. They change your desires. It's to live in a reality where we recognize that what we believe leads to what we desire, which leads to how we act. That faith is a way in which we are putting trust in someone or something. So that when the apostles are coming to Jesus and they're asking him to increase our faith, what they're really articulating is we need deeper trust. It's not that we don't know the right answer. We remember John 6, when many of Jesus' disciples are leaving him and he turns to his disciples that are the 12 that remain, and he says to them, "Are you going to leave too?" Peter knows the right answer. He still thinks this is a hard saying. Where else can we go? You are the Christ of God. Is there another Christ around that we can follow? If not, this is it. He knows the right answer, and yet others who are hearing his words aren't willing to follow him anymore. They say the saying is too hard, and so they walk away. Peter knows the right answer, but it's not just that he knows the right answer. It's not just that he's seen the evidence. It's not just that he's had those experiences, but he's saying, I'm still trusting in you. I don't fully get it, but I'm still trusting in you. Which is, again, perhaps helpful for us to recognize. Sometimes we think that faith begins with understanding and then leads to further trust. But as St. Anselm tells us, faith leads to understanding. We oftentimes will need to put our faith, put our trust in things that we haven't fully, completely tested, that we don't know every single answer for, that we haven't actually worked out every conceivable option. And yet we put our faith, we put our trust in something. Faith seeks understanding. It seeks a depth of knowledge because there are some things that we must experience, that we must live into. One of the core challenges of the Christian life is being able to recognize and hear truths that are spoken to us through the gospel and then deciding, am I going to live that way even if it makes me uncomfortable? Am I willing to speak truths that other people won't like, that will lead other people to not like me? And yet because I have faith and trust, because I've read Psalm 37 and I see that the wicked man loses his place, though he seems to prosper for a time, his end will come. Faith doesn't just acknowledge things that are true, but it's willing to live according to those truths.